Good luck. Teach me grappling. What's up, guys? Old school and intro right there. Last night was the Poirier Islam Makhachev fight. Did you guys watch it?
Yes. It was a tough one, tough fight.
Dude, I didn't even watch it.
You missed it? No.
I missed it. All I did was I saw one of those like sketchy ones on YouTube. You know, the guy like it skips every 2 seconds, but you can kind of make out basically what's going on. Anyway, don't do that, guys. That's called pirating. So anyway, all right, guys. So check it out. I got to see a little bit from the clips. From what I can tell, I saw that Makhachev showed a single leg finish that a lot of people have not seen. It is a move in wrestling. It's common in wrestling. Common in that you don't see it every match. You don't see it a lot, but it's been in wrestling for a long, long time. And let's show it. So here's, guys, you got to be careful with this move. This move can injure you. So you don't want to do this to someone who's not skilled and they're a beginner. If you're going to do this, you have to understand that, like, make sure you're warmed up. Are you guys warmed up? Make sure that you're warmed up. Make sure that you are fairly limber. You know, if somebody's very, very tight, you could pull the leg the way Makhachev did on Poirier, and you could actually like kind of either hyperextend their hamstring muscles, like stretch them, and you can get hurt. Anyway, It's also possible to hurt if you have a knee. If you have a knee issue, you could yank, and then sometimes stability of the other leg. Now, again, if someone's completely healthy, usually they're going to be fine. But some people don't even know the dangers, or excuse me, they might already have a tear in their knee, and then something like this can kind of further tear it. So now that I got that out of the way, let's show you. Okay, so here's how I teach it, and I literally just taught this to my kids' wrestling class last week before the fight. So they're going to be excited when they come in today. They're going to go, "Hey, coach, Islam Makhachev did the single leg." So I don't remember. It's not necessary to be like this. I think like Makhachev was kind of like holding the foot, putting some pressure. That's not necessary, but that's where he was when he started. I would want you guys to use this two-handed grip, okay? Especially on bare feet. I use both thumbs. See my index finger, both thumbs, and I lock like that, so I have a good grip. That way, it's hard. Like if I squeeze, it's hard for him to turn and pull your foot out. Like try to pull, it doesn't come out. Another good hold, which I sometimes use in wrestling, which I'm also going to show you in a little bit, is this hold on the big toe right here, where I have 1 and 1. This is also a good grip. Usually I don't like this barefoot. I like it more with a wrestling shoe, but whatever. So I'm just showing you these two grips. I prefer this one, especially barefoot. Sometimes with shoes on, I like this one. All right, so now that we have it, all we're gonna do is we're gonna make a circle. First I wanna identify that this is the front and this is the back, or sometimes I call inside and outside. Mm-hmm. So this is the back. See how I'm going towards the back? And this is the front. I'm coming towards the front of him. Many people get confused when they're learning single legs. They'll have the leg here. This is classic for wrestling. I'm towards the outside. I'm on the outside. His leg is in the front of me. If I hold the leg like this, which sometimes happens, he's directly in front of me. Mm-hmm. So in this case, you'll see trips like this. You'll see trips like this. Over here, you're mostly going to see this trip, and you're going to see this trip. Right. So, but usually in wrestling, we always teach to be on the outside. It's a general thing. So when I hold this, I'm here, and now I have the foot in front of me. So what I want to do, so what I want to do now is I want to take the foot towards the outside. I want to drop it down, and I'm going to be pulling it. So I'm pulling it, and as I bring it up. So I make a circle. So what I'm trying to teach you is the direction of the circle. I'm not going to circle it this way, like this. It's going to circle outside, inside, or outside in front. Okay? And that's all the movement is. So first, you can just stand with your partner and do this, and just get them comfortable with this motion, okay? And then as I do it, I'm gonna move my feet. I'm gonna push off my right foot, and I'm gonna step to my left. As I do this, as I step, I'm also gonna do a little pull, but not massive, like that. Yeah. So as I do it, I'm moving to my left, and then I'm also pulling his leg away from him. I'm pulling it, so I'm not just going like this here, but now watch, I'm pulling it out of the socket. Okay, like that. And I allow my partner to keep his balance. Okay, as I step. I just want this motion. Okay? So it's like I'm going like this. I'm doing a little Happy Gilmore. Boom, with a golf swing.
Here is the most beautiful swing in the modern era, I believe.
But I'm not doing the skip. Instead, I'm just going step.
One motion.
Yes. So I go single leg bump, pick it up, pull, pull.
Yeah. I feel like the lower you go with it too. Yeah.
Okay? And then eventually, when you get into it, you get comfortable, your partner's ready, you can really yank it out. Okay? So again, I could shoot and get into this position, take the leg, and pull and golf swing that leg,
Right.
whoop,
To the mat.
and pull him all the way out. Now, sometimes what happens is, and I didn't even see a good view of the fight. He somehow went to his base. So many times when you do this, a guy may bail, especially wrestlers or people in MMA or trained with wrestling. When I do this number, because he's gonna fall to his back, he basically turns his knee down. So in the middle of the move, I'm not gonna do it fast, they turn, and you might have to run and take them down by hopping on their back. I don't know exactly, I do know that they ended up in a front headlock.
It slipped
So,
out.
when he hit it, he ended up going to his knees. They ended up in the front headlock. I don't recall exactly, but the move of circling that leg and a little golf swing, that's the move.
And then the dart.
Do you like it, Aaron? So much you had to take your shirt off?
It was already.
So, anyway, guys,
That short arm.
what did you think, David? You loved it? You loved it?
He's gonna be.
Did it make you feel like a?
Yes, he's gonna take his shirt.
Did it make you feel like a Damasani?
Oh no.
Yeah.
I got the boys.
So guys, look. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. It's so simple. What else can I say? Oh, I want to say this. When you guys do the move, sometimes when I pull this out and the guy goes to his back, I mentioned it. Sometimes I go back to this grip. Remember, this grip is also good sometimes because it can really help with preventing his knee from like kind of ditching. See, because like a heel hook to him if he turns his knee. So, which I can still do with a nice squeeze here. What I'm trying to say is as I pull him out, there's many times when I will hold onto a foot. Sometimes I switch right back to this so that I can get into that leg drag and boom, 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 and start passing the guard. So I just wanted to make mention of that, that grip as well. But it's up to you. The principles are what matters. Are you taking that leg and that circle motion of down and up and pull it so that the guy ends up
On his back.
you know,
Here.
as he pulls my leg that way, I end up falling. You see that? Yeah. So
Smooth.
he pulls me out. So it's an awesome move and it's so slick and fun to pull off. So try it, but again, I would recommend do it on somebody who's aware of the move to a degree. They don't have to know it's coming. You never want your opponent to know the move's coming. But if they are totally ill prepared, they have never seen it before, they don't train regularly, and you do this on a straight up beginner, they have a bad knee, it could lead to a pulled muscle or a groin stretch, like a pulled groin, a knee issue. It's possible. So you want to make sure that you do it safely. All right, guys, like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and then check out the next video because we're going to be going over the DARS. All right, guys, we'll see you guys next time with more great stuff.